Hey Capricorn, thanks so much for coming to check out the November love reading that I have for you guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Steph and you're very welcome. And thanks so much to all my subscribers for all the support, guys. Absolutely amazing. And thanks so much for all the likes, the comments, the shares, and of course subscribing and supporting the channel. So Capricorn, what we're going to do is we're going to use the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck for the main reading, and this is what Spirit wants you to know, what they would like you to know. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody else guided to this reading. So your energy, we're going to look at what's going on mentally. Then what is the root issue? And what was going on in the past? And going into the future. Okay guys, and we are going to take a 3 magic oracle card at the end of the reading for additional guidance. So we have shared the love at the bottom of the deck. I think Sagittarius got this, or Scorpio, one or the other. But this talks about concentrating on your fundamental relationships in terms of your family, your friends, your co-workers, the people that you love and care about. Are you expressing your gratitude and appreciation towards those people? Are you acknowledging and validating how important they are in your life? And fundamentally, once you first love yourself and then you extend that love out to the people that is in your life on a day-to-day basis, whatever title they have, friend, family, co-worker. Once you nurture those relationships, that then embodies a positive energy for you to attract a romantic partner that is also has a hope and an open heart and is emotionally available to you. So this card talks about acknowledging the people that you care about, putting the time, energy and effort into growing those relationships, into spending time with the people that are valuable and that you hold in your heart. So in your energy, we have the Two of Swords, refusing to see. So this talks about mental shutdown here, blinding yourself to a truth of a situation, but it also represents twos. So the twos are duality. It's been pulled in two different directions. Which way to go? You may have two options at a decision that could bring you down two different roads here. But ultimately in this card, it's telling you that by connecting to your divine light and intuition, by going within and listening to your inner voice and asking for guidance and insight into helping you make a decision or a choice, or for you to come out of conflicting energies internally. So you may be battling with your head or your heart. You may be battling with a choice whether to stay or go, a choice between two people. But there is something that you cannot see in the situation, and we've gone from 3 to 2. And this tells you that your thoughts are manifesting your reality. So when you close yourself off and you give up your power here, by not allowing yourself to step into your truth or acknowledge a situation or a relationship as it is, then we become blind, we become confused, we don't know which direction to take. So going within, asking for the guidance from your inner voice and your spiritual team to direct you in coming out of conflict or resolving this situation, so you can make a decision that is ultimately for your highest good. So the root issue then is simply love. So now we're gone from 3 to 6. So this talks about the 6. This is the 6 of Cups in the normal Rider-Waite deck. So when you come from from your heart chakra, and when you come from a place of love, and you show gratitude and appreciation, you have compassion and understanding for yourself and for the people that you have relationships with. This is a card talking about creating those bonds, strengthening bonds through just showing how much you love and care about somebody, and always coming from a place of like understanding, so you can understand yourself and get to know people in all the different shapes and forms and personality, in ways of expressing themselves in how they show love. And in addition, this card represents kindness at its heart. So coming from that childlike innocence, that open heart that you had when you were a child, free from ulterior motives when you interact with people. So finding ways that you can support and help the people that you love. This is also about reminiscing over the past, and when you think of your childhood, when you think of past experiences, try to go back to a place where you cherish and brings positive memories to you. And also, this is a message around adoption and pregnancy. So, or spending more time with children. You may certainly becoming a parent. So, congratulations if that is happening for you. Or you may be in a role within your life that you spend a lot of time with children, teaching them, and interacting with them. So in the past, we have Master. So this talks about mastering your emotions and taking control of your life here. Opening your heart and allowing the healing to take place. So your heart may have been closed off due to past experiences, past hurts and pain, and that brought you into fear of experiencing the same thing. So you put a barrier around your heart. So this card calls, it's the devil card in the normal Rider-Waite deck. So it talks about fears and anxieties around relationships that may be blocking a relationship from manifesting in your life, or maybe causing discord in relationships, because we get insecurities around our fears. due to our past experiences. So this card talks about freeing yourself, liberating yourself from the for fear and restrictions within your relationships. Release any judgments or negative energies that you have associated with past lovers, past experiences, and allow yourself to come from a place of love. Share the love and simply love, because you have been guarded, and this has and when you have fear-based energy, you will attract people that are emotionally detached. You will attract people that are abusive, that are ultimately low vibration, not for your highest good. So this tells you, release the negativity or the fear-based emotions from the past. Allow yourself to see a way forward by coming from a place of love and spending time with the people that you love. Win or lose. So this is the Five of Swords. So this is a card where this is the knife that goes into your back or into your heart. And mentally here you may be definitely growing these fears through your mental anxieties and worries, because you've been let down and traumatized from your experiences in the past here. So what you think about, you bring about here. And sometimes when we say things, or we can't take back words that we have already said, and people can say such nasty, horrible things that can really, really cut you, like this sword here, and cause so much pain. So the win or lose card here, as I said, is the Five of Swords. So it talks about the ego, about once there is a winner, there has to be a loser, and then partners are no longer equal. So conflict takes the place of love, and then we start a battle of wills, and the ego comes into fore when people try to get a knee-jerk reaction or response out of you by the words that they say or the things that they do. This is asking you to take a step back from the conflict. Remember to come from a place of love and try to find a middle ground. So if you're experiencing conflict within your relationships, within your romantic partner, and that connection, this is asking you, it doesn't matter who is the winner or the loser. What is the conflict about? How can ye come together and find a middle ground here that will allow both people to feel like they've won, that there is compromise here, and that there is a conversation that takes place, that both people can be comfortable in how you're going to progress forward. And that may mean that you have to bend a little to allow that compromise to take place, and your partner needs to do the same for sure. So wherever you're experiencing conflict, do not allow your ego to drive your actions or reactions or your words. Take a step back. Ask yourself, how can we resolve this issue, and how can I come from a place of love that will ultimately benefit me and the people that are involved in the situation. That's not always easy to do, and that's why it's a lesson in terms of the battles and the arguments and the mundane things that we get attached to that end up ripping relationships apart. Stupid things like you didn't take out the bins, or do you know, and all these little petty little things coming to little conflicts, and then there's something said that hurts, and then somebody else says another thing that hurts, and it's all ego based, and there's no love in the situation, so people have lost sight of respect of each other when this happens. And I know from experience how this can happen when somebody tries to drag you down to their level. If somebody tries to provoke you into saying something that is out of character, breathe and remember that your words are manifesting your reality, and speak kindly about yourself. And if you can't say anything kind, close your mouth, and definitely do not engage in the conflict. Darkest fears. So now we have the Nine of Swords energy coming up, Capricorn. So this talks about the ego again, about how fear-based perceptions that are driven from negative experiences can stop us from seeing the truth, can keep us stuck in conflict. But at the root issue here, you're called to express yourself in a loving way, to spend and share the love, to be kind to yourself and the people around you. So this is the anxiety, the worry, the fear that a relationship may be falling apart, that a relationship may not enter into your life. But ultimately those fears is what's restricting you from manifesting a relationship here. And this card calls for you to connect with your inner voice here, to allow yourself to break free from any feelings that you might think that you're not worthy to be loved, you're not worth love, relationships fall apart, things don't work out, we blame ourselves, it's all our fault, I'll never find somebody that loves me again, why did this happen, why did that happen, and it goes around and around and around in a vicious circle, and it takes away from our happiness. It causes us to close our heart off and isolate ourselves in terms of not even being able to express ourselves in a truthful and honest way because we fear judgment. So as we move into as we go through November, there is a thing here where if you can ask yourself, where are these fears and anxieties and worries coming from? How can you take action to help heal your heart? Do you need to seek out a mentor or a matriarch or a guru or a counselor to help you work through any fears or negative feelings that you have around your own values and beliefs, around your self-worth, around fears of the past reoccurring here? And if it's something that's out of your control that you fear, call in your spiritual team that surrounds you to guide you. Do healing work around your heart chakra. YouTube is full of healing vibrational music to release negative energies, to open up your heart chakra. And I definitely feel that this is what this ultimately is saying, is to release the conflict from your mind, from your life. Let go of the past energies, of the toxic relationships that have affected you, left you confused. left you not knowing what is right or wrong. Spend time with family, friends, with children, loving yourself. So 2 cards popped out. The oak tree, strength, and the cherry tree, vulnerability. So, and this is number 6 as well. So I think we will read this card. And number 22. So these numbers could be significant for you guys. Strength grows through time, bringing the renewal of honestly living up to your great bringing the reward of honestly living up to your great expectations. And the cherry tree. Every spring is a new beginning, bearing a multitude of budding possibilities. So I am going to go ahead and get the book, and I might read both cards, guys, because they both popped out. And there is additional guidance and insight in the messages of these cards. So the oak tree, good fortune or something of great importance that you will treasure forever gravitates towards you. So this could be definitely a pregnancy or an adoption, guys. So congratulations. I'm very excited for you if this is for you. You will have many good luck opportunities and may already have realized one great wish. There is no end to the fulfillment of many more dreams. Your blessings cannot be prevented because heaven and fate have preordained your great success. Like Gideon in the Bible, if you too sit under an oak tree, you may see an angel sent to give you a message. You may instead hear an answer whispered in the rustling of the oak leaves or its hollow trunk. Like the oak, you are hardy and anchored by a network of roots. Those destined for you will come. So guys, don't give up faith. You will find the person and that you truly deserve in your life, and the people that are meant for you will never ever pass you by. And now we're going to read number 22, and I have gotten really cold here, and this is a sign that spirit is around for sure, and I do feel like this is a message very important from your loved ones that have passed here, that you need to embrace you as a person, and you need to know that you are lovable, you are valued, and you are worthwhile, and don't ever let anybody ever tell you differently. Number 22. So let's read this card. An inviting fruit may not be genuine, permanent, or good for you. Cherry blossom madness is an emphasis for the emotional insanity of puberty. This means that a turbulent phase will be short-lived, because this graceful, beautiful tree has a very short life. It is symbolic of fleeting youth, beauty, and mortality. Its highly scented, delicate clusters of frail white or pink flowers imply using your common sense and sixth sense. Cherries, although sweet, lack nourishment, symbolizing momentary pleasures or disappointment. As cherries are only in season for a short time, it indicates change, preparation, and making the most of your time. So that's extra message for you guys. I hope and I trust this helped in some way, and do please hit the thumbs up button and show your appreciation for the reading, and I hope that you come back for the next reading that I will do for you. Take care.